Hello guys, welcome back again. So I take this time to explain you in deep what is MQTT and why it is a best protocol to use in industrial IoT. So this is the outline. So we are going to talk about MQTT basics, and after explaining the basics about MQTT, we just do some practice about MQTT protocol. So we're going to use the NODEMCU and the Raspberry Pi. So let's start with the MQTT basics. So normally you can ask yourself, why do we need to use the MQTT in industrial IoT? Simply, MQTT is a message key telemetry transport. So it is lightweight, compact, open messaging protocol for data transfer at remote locations where a small code footprint is required. All it is highly used where a network bandwidth is very limited, so it is a best protocol. So those two advantages allow implementation of this protocol in machine-to-machine communication. So as you know, machine-to-machine and industrial IoT are nowadays used in large scale. So these are the important features about MQTT. It is just a synchronous protocol. It has a compact message, and it has operational conditions. It can work in unstable conditions, right? Or in an unstable data transmission line. And it is supporting several quality of service levels. So we'll see this in details. And it has easy integration of new device. It means when you are going to integrate a new device within your network, it is very easy using this MQTT protocol. So normally MQTT protocol work on top of TCP IP. It means the MQTT protocol runs on a TCP network. So you see that it uses port 8083. So if you want to use this protocol, make sure to use this port. So those are the important messages. So when you talk about MQTT, we are going to discuss about those messages, how they differ each other. So we have 5 important MQTT messages. First, there is a connect message. So this establishes the connection to the message broker, and this connects. It breaks the connection to the broker. It publish data on a topic within the message broker, and subscribe this message subscribe to a topic on the message broker, and unsubscribe just for unsubscribe. So before knowing this in deep, let's first see how the protocol work a little bit. So first we should have a broker. If you see in between here, we are having the broker, MQTT broker. This is like a central server. So on that broker, we have many clients that are connected to that broker. You have here client 1, client number 2, client number 3, and the client number 4. And each client can publish data to the broker. It means publish means sending data to the broker or to the server, in other words. So publish is like getting the data from the server. So each client can publish or can also subscribe to the broker at the same time. So, but one device can publish only. You see that the device number 3, the client number 3 only is publishing, and the client number 4 is only subscribing to the broker. So when you subscribe to the given topic, So this is how the simple communication of publishing and subscribing to the broker is done. Normally we are having the broker which acting as a central server, as you see here. So on one side we have publisher, and the other side we have a subscriber. So let's start with a publisher. What happens when device wants to publish some message to the broker? So the publisher, it first create a connection. Here you see this number 1. we create the publisher create a connection to the broker. Then the broker, when it receives the request, it acknowledges the connection. Okay. Then when the connection is acknowledged, then the publisher can publish the message to the broker, and the message is received by the broker as well. So let's now see the process from the subscriber. So the subscriber first creates a connection to the broker. After making a connection to the broker, and then the broker acknowledges the connection. So when the connection is acknowledged, the subscriber now subscribe to the given topic of the broker. Then the broker can publish the data that is having to the subscriber. It is very simple. So this is the experiment, the simple experiment I did. So when you see this schematic I did here, it is very simple. Okay, I'm going to explain this in a deep. So we are having 3 clients. Okay, the client number 1 is this NODEMCU. The client number 2 is this personal computer, and the client number 3 is this smartphone or a tablet. So as I said, the MQTT protocol run on top of TCP/IP protocol. It means all these devices, they are connected to the access point on Wi-Fi. It means this Wi-Fi access point is providing IP address to each device that is connected to it. So the blocker is, in this context, the Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi it is having Raspbian operating system, and I've installed the NODE-RED server that is running on port 8080, and I have installed this MQTT broker. So this is the server-side functionality that allow MQTT protocol to run on the server, and this MQTT broker is running on port 8083. So all those services are running on Raspberry Pi as well. So we have here an NODEMCU that is having DHT11. That is a sensor that is capable to measure the temperature and the humidity. So we are having also 3 LED whereby we can turn them on and off using the computer or the smartphone. So this NODEMCU is reading the temperature and publish the temperature to the blocker. And then when you want to see the temperature and the humidity, you have to subscribe to the blocker by using you can subscribe to the blocker by using your smartphone here, by using any given app, or you can use a web browser. So it means when you have a PC, you can connect to the NODE-RED server and be able to see the data that have been published by this NODE-RED by this NODEMCU. So let's stop with the slide and see how it works in action. Before showing you how this works, let's discuss about the tool that have been used in this project. We have used NODEMCU board, we have used Raspberry Pi 3 Mod B, we have used the Arduino IDE, and we have used Raspbian OS that is not installed in Raspberry Pi, and I've installed the NODE-RED within our Raspberry Pi, and we are using IDE's MQTT broker. Now, as you see here, we are having a small Raspberry Pi here, and we have the SD card where the operating system is installed. So this is Samsung SD card. So this Raspberry Pi is connected to my router, and here we have a NODEMCU, a small NODEMCU. You see it over here. And this NODEMCU, it is reading the temperature and the humidity using this DST11, and here I have 3 LED connected to the NODEMCU. You see those 3 LEDs. Okay, now let's go straight and see how I've written the code that have been embedded in this NODEMCU so that they can publish data to the Raspberry Pi you see here. Okay, it means I'm sending data from this NODEMCU to this Raspberry Pi using MQTT protocol. So let's see how the code looks like. So the Arduino code looks like this. Normally we need only 3 libraries. Only 3 libraries. One is Wi-Fi.h that work with NODEMCU, and we need to use pub sub client, that is library that is going to help us to publish or subscribe data, to subscribe to the broker. So here we have DHT11 DHT library. So here we are taking Wi-Fi credentials of our local area network, and this is the IP address of my broker. Remember, this is the IP address of my Raspberry Pi. Okay, this is the IP address of the Raspberry Pi on my network. And this is the pin whereby our DST is connected to, and we have 3 lamps. Normally these are 3 diodes. Okay, so here we are connecting to the Wi-Fi, and let's go straight to the subscription. So here there is where we are going to subscribe to the topic. So in MQTT protocol, we have a concept of topic. Normally you listen to the message from the given topic. It means we have that a topic called room/lamp on our broker. Then we are listening the message from that are coming from this topic. So on the server side, we are sending on message and off message, and also we are sending on 1 and off 1, and we are sending also off 2 and on 2. So if we receive on 1, we turn on the red connected on this pin. When we receive off, just we turn off this LED. Remember, we have 3 LED. When we receive on 1, we just turn on the second LED. When we receive off 1, we turn off that LED. When we receive also on 2, we turn on the corresponding LED, and when we receive of 2, or just 2, we turn it off. So this is the part of subscription. It means we are receiving the message from the broker. Okay, now let's see the part whereby we are publishing data to the broker. So this is the function to connect to the MQTT broker. Okay, so so here we are reading the temperature and the humidity, and after getting the temperature and the humidity, that is where we are publishing. When you use this function called publish, we are publishing to this topic. Okay, it means we have this topic on the broker. So we are publishing to this topic, and we are publishing the temperature that we have calculated above, and we are publishing also the humidity on this topic that we have set on the broker. That's enough. That's enough on the side of the NODEMCU part. So let's now go to the server side where we have our MQTT broker. So normally what we do after this, we compile the program and then we upload. The code is already uploaded. So if you want to try it, just put the code and write in the description. Then you can download it and use it in your side code. Also remember to select the port, and then remember to select the collect board type. Now, as I told you, my NODE-RED server is running on Raspberry Pi on this port 8080. So But by connecting to this port, I can just get access to the NODE-RED server, and then the IDES MQTT broker is connected directly in the NODE-RED. So I'm going to access this port on this Raspberry Pi. So first, I'm going to write this IP address in the browser followed by this port so that I access the NODE-RED itself. So just what I do, I come here in the browser, just I write 192.168.1 and 101.880. When I hit enter, directly I get the interface of NODE-RED server that is running on the Raspberry Pi. Okay. Okay, I'm already there. Let me close this. Let me close this flow. Okay. Let me close this flow. Then what I'm going to do, now I'm going to create a new flow, and the first thing I do, it means this is the NODE-RED. If you don't know NODE-RED, go ahead and search about NODE-RED. So first you install the you install IDES MQTT broker. So just you come here in all the palette here and search for IDES, and it is installed. So you search for it and install it from here. For me, it is installed. When the IDES is installed, you come here and select IDES. It means you have to press this node here. Okay, this is the broker. Okay, so you have to press this and call it IDES broker, and it is running on port 883, and there is no need to use the username and the password. Let me leave this empty. Okay, the port is this, and yeah, it is this. Let me do it like this, and that's all. The next thing to do is to subscribe or publish data to this broker. Let me first bring the node to just subscribe to given topic. Okay, so here, so I brought in these two nodes. This is just for, as you see, this node is used for just if you want to subscribe on given topic. So there is a topic that have been set in the NODEMCU. I want to subscribe to it. So the topic, as I said, it is low/temperature, because I want to get temperature. Okay, then the low temperature is the topic, and then the broker itself is this one, localhost 883. It means the broker is running on this port. I selected this broker. Okay, and then the name here, can give this the name of just temperature. I want to get temperature. Okay, so here also I want to get humidity on this topic. Humidity on this topic, and the broker is this one. Okay, the broker is this one. Okay, let me call it humidity, and then I want to just to display this using gauge. I'm going to take this gauge, and then I do this, then I copy this gauge, another gauge, okay, like this. So here I want to display temperature received by this node, This is the temperature, and this is the temperature between 0 and 100, and this is the humidity between 0 and 100. Okay, the units, the humidity is, I think it is percentage, whereby temperature is degrees Celsius. So degree Celsius, and then that's all. Okay, so when I deploy this, you see automatically that we are connected. And then when you go to UI, let me see, this UI should be customized. Let me make 7 to 5, 7 to 5. This is okay. Now let's see whether I can receive the message from the NODE-RED. No, from the NODEMCU. So when you want to see this dashboard, you come here to dashboard. Just you see this line and you click here. Automatically you see that we are receiving the temperature 23.86 degrees Celsius and the humidity is 66.6. When you try to see here on a serial monitor, what I'm getting here on a serial monitor, I'm getting the humidity 66.2 and the temperature is 24.5176. Okay, that's good. So we are receiving the temperature and the humidity light from the NODE-RED dashboard. So the next thing remaining is just to subscribe to the broker, so that we can publish the message to the NODE-RED, to the NODEMCU, so that we can turn on off LEDs. Okay, let's see how we can turn on and off LED using this NODE-RED dashboard. So to do that, normally we are using this switch node. Okay, switch node. This is going to be to switch on the LED number 1. Let's call it red 1. Okay, so what do we want to send? We want to send a string containing on period, and when we put it off, we want it to send off. Okay, then this message should be sent to what? To this node MQTT out. Okay, should be sent to which topic? We are having the topic that's called loom and lamp. Okay, remember, this is the topic we are having in the Arduino code. Let's see, in the Arduino code we are having the topic called loom lamp. So we are going to send this message on and off to this topic. So let's duplicate this node. No, basically it's not this. Let's duplicate this. Let's duplicate this. Let's duplicate this. And we are sending on 1, and we are sending off 1. Off 1. Okay, and this is red 2, I think. Red 2. And for this is red 3, and we are sending on 2 and off 2, and that's all. Okay, And then also this is going to be published on the same topic. Okay, we are publishing this on the same topic, So let me customize this should take this length 5.2, and this one should take 5.2, 6.2, and this should take this size. Want the button to have a small size. And then let me deploy. When I deploy, it means the code is going to run automatically. Okay, so if there is no error here, just I can test this out. Okay, let's test this out. So let me use my camera. So I can directly go to UI again. My UI is here. You see that I'm having reds 1 and red 2 and red 3. Okay. So remember to select the correct broker here. So the broker, when you are subscribing, remember to select this broker that is running on a localhost 8083. Okay. Now you see that is already connected. Okay, now you see that we can just turn on the red number 1. You see, it means the NODEMCU is subscribed to this topic, and we can turn the red on and off. And the second one, you see that also it is working. It means we can provide a command from the server or another client, because I'm connected to the Raspberry Pi as client. I'm using my computer here. Okay, so this interface of my computer, but I'm connected to this IP address, just which is the IP address of the Raspberry Pi. You can see that the protocol is very well, and it is very easy to control device remotely. So as you see again, okay, I'm using another application here. That is an Android application that is called MQTT Dash. Okay, you can go in the Play Store and download it. So this app can help you to connect to your broker and just do the manipulation that I did using this Node-RED UI, like this. Okay, like this, and also you can see this live data as you see here. So this MQTT Dash, I'm going to show you how it works. So just can go ahead and install it in your smartphone. Okay, and then so as you see, I can get the temperature here using this gauge, and I can get the humidity using this gauge, and also I can turn on LED by using this command. You see that when I press this, the red goes high. When I do this, the green one goes high. But I can turn on them, all of them, or I can switch them off. You see that the MQTT protocol is amazing. Okay, so you can do this using your phone, turn them on. Also, you can just use this and do the same. You see that I'm switching off, and you see the live effect in the phone by using the computer. You see, so each and everything you do, it reflects in all devices. You can see that you can also control what others are doing. Okay, so this MQTT protocol is a really amazing protocol that I wish you to use in your IoT project. So for additional resources, just you can go ahead and search about Node-RED through this website. It's node-red.org. And the Node-RED can run within your local machine, as you see here. It can work in your local machine, it can run locally, and it can run on a small device like Raspberry Pi, BigBone, and also it can run on the cloud. You see, IBM Cloud has Node-RED, and also on Microsoft Azure, Amazon Web Services. So you can find the Node-RED there. About the MQTT broker I'm using this specific one, IDES. Okay, this IDES, you can find it on GitHub, and you can install it in Node-RED. Okay, you can install it in Node-RED, and the process to install it in Node-RED is very simple. It's very simple. So it is just this one. npm install IDES, then you can install it in your Node-RED. So thank you guys for following. See you next in another video.